All right, so today we're doing another one of these. I got this great question that says, I love my practice and I've really enjoyed the building process. I can't put my finger on exactly what's going on, but I'm starting to feel really drained and overwhelmed. How do you dial back from burnout? So first, I'd like to thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring us. I would first check in to see if the burnout exists primarily in work or primarily in non-work life. Oftentimes we kind of put burnout in the work basket, whether or not it belongs there, because it feels like we're not kind of allowed to be burned out with our kids or our marriage or our parents or whatever's going on in life. So I would first encourage you to check that out. I would also encourage you to acknowledge that our job is hard, that we hold space for people in significant pain all day long, a few days a week. That's a lot. That's a lot to expect of anybody, and we're doing it. And sometimes just acknowledging that makes a huge difference. I'm also going to encourage you to stop doing so much. I don't know what's in your life right now, like what it's built around, but I'm going to encourage you to do less, because if you're feeling burned out, you're going to need a little bit more space than you currently have. I want you to check in with real self-care and see how that's going. And when I say self-care, I'm not talking about massages or mani-pedis. I'm talking about usually holding boundaries, whether that's in life or in work. Now, if you find that it is mostly or entirely work burnout, I want you to look at a few different things in your practice. I want you to look at practice policies. I want you to look at boundaries. I want you to look at your niche. I want you to look at your fees. And I want you to look at your systems. All of these things are going to come into play when we're talking about burnout, compassion, fatigue, any of it. So, for instance, if your practice policies, if it would make more sense to have a 48-hour cancellation period for you, if that means you would have fewer people calling last minute to cancel, but like not last minute enough that you can actually fit someone else in, and that creates some resentment, then I would change your cancellation policy. If you're working with a niche that's really hard, I see this a lot with people working with the burnout, particularly with people working with trauma, with people working with high conflict relationships, whether that's marriage or family. Yeah, I mean, like I see that a lot. I see burnout in every single niche, to be honest with you, but those I see it in at a higher rate of frequency. It might mean that you need to increase your fees and decrease the number of hours that you work in order to really be able to support folks. If you're looking at boundaries within your practice, that could be that you're running over on sessions, and so then you're kind of running behind all day. Or maybe you're behind on notes, in which case I'm going to encourage you to just schedule some time and to muscle through and to get those notes done. And to maybe deal with some other things that you're not dealing with in your practice. Maybe you just need to like clean out your desk drawers rather than messing around on Facebook. So I would make sure that you were spending your time that is downtime in ways that are actually fulfilling. So during work hours, not messing around on Facebook, for instance, if there are other things that are kind of on your list that you need to do. At home, I want you to be having fulfilling, ideally non-Netflix time that is helping to rejuvenate you. I would also have you schedule your time in really specific ways at work. So we've got sample schedules in 5 different slots that we recommend everybody has in their schedule. We talk about that in a couple different courses in the Abundance Party. We also have a full course on private practice life balance in the party that goes way deep into all of this that may be helpful for you as well. You can check that out over at abundanceparty.com. And if anybody else has some questions for Ask Allison, please shoot me an email at ask@abundancepracticebuilding.com. I'll see y'all later.